Hello Reformers and welcome back to Pendor. Now, when we left off, we had just attempted to have a pretty easy way of getting renown. Now, obviously, the only way that would actually be a little bit more efficient if I was actually to reduce the battle size, because it ended up being a little bit close. I mean, not really close, but it ended up in us losing a couple of units as a result of the overwhelming rally outside the keep at White Stag Castle. And a number of you did actually say that I should go and rescue the Noldor units, and I would have loved to. I absolutely would have loved to. However, I believe the Noldor cannot be rescued as similarly as the Knighthood Order units, because you can't just go and rescue 15 Shadow Legion Centurions, for example, because that would make it a bit too powerful, I think. So, anyway, the point is that Noldor units and Knighthood Order units, they're meant to be rare. They're meant to be things that you have to really, really work hard for. And, well, it's kind of how it's kind of how it's gone. So, yeah, even if I did take White Stag Castle, they would just disappear. The Noldor units would just disappear, so I would be unable to do that. One of you did actually say, I don't know how true this is, but one of you did actually say, if you unlock the ability to recruit Noldor units, then you can also rescue them from various parties. I don't know how true that is, because I've never actually tried that, but if it is true, then that's great. If it isn't, then obviously I still couldn't do it, because I don't have the ability to recruit them anyway. And I have still been attempting to find the Red Brotherhood hideout. I don't know whether it's even going to happen at any point, but yes, anyway, as you can see here, we're against some forest outlaws here. One of you also did say that the brigands, or the green colored named people in the forests, I don't believe they count as forest bandits. If they have forest in their name, then they probably do count, but as it stands right now, most of them do not have forest in their names, and they're just called brigands, and I would assume that that's just a regular bandit party, whereas these, right here, these are forest outlaws, and they will obviously be counting quite nicely. So we're going to be doing this for a bit of rating. I think the rating is going to be absolutely... Oh, I should have aimed for his horse. Should have really aimed for his horse. How dare you? How dare you try to poke me? Take this. Okay, I'm going to get killed now, aren't I? Absolutely murdered. I'm going to get murdered. Terrible. No, oh, thank you very much. Thank you, hero adventurer, or whoever your name is. Yes, there we go. Okay. So, yes, everything... they're going to die pretty harshly now. But yes, actually, one of you did have a very good idea. And a number of you have good ideas, obviously. But most of them I either cannot implement at this time, or I just forget about them. So, I do apologize for that. But one of you that I actually do remember did say that I should go to the Snake Cult Shrine down in the Empire Lands and wait for snake cultists outside there, because there can be a number of them that have captured Feared's Vein ladies in waiting. And according to you, you can pay 200 dinars to these, and they will immediately get advanced to Maiden Adventurer rank. Now, I have no idea whether that works, but it seems like a number of you have already said that, so maybe it would be a nice idea for me to do that. I have also, by the way, recruited Kasim. He is a new companion for us, of course, and he's hopefully going to do a good job for us. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to... Am I going to take anything right now? I mean, I'm making a pretty good amount of money, so having this loot is not necessarily great. Now, also, I did find Sir Alistair. Yeah, I do know that Sir Alistair and Sir Jocelyn have a huge problem with each other, but Sir Alistair has 5 in trainer skill, and he is just... I mean, just look at him. He's insane. His stats are amazing. Everything's great. And Sir Jocelyn, I believe, is similar. Yeah, absolutely similar. Very, very similar. They're actually the same level. They just have a little bit of difference in between Iron Flesh and a bit of difference between their statistics, their proficiencies and things like that. But they have 5 in trainer. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to allow them just to fight it out and see what's up. Now, what I have done also to prevent the war, quote-unquote, between Sigismund and Deve, I've sent Deve off to go and get me some right to rule. And hopefully that's going to make things a little bit easier. One of you did actually also say, a number of very helpful comments actually, that if I were able to get a companion that was friendly with Sir Jocelyn, for example, then it would counteract the sort of, shall we say, aggression that Sir Jocelyn is having with Sir Alistair. And obviously if I was to do the same with Sir Alistair, then that would also make a difference. Don't know whether I need to get the companions that they both like, so that it counters it both, but maybe I just need to get one. Now, Julia very much gets on with Lethal Durin, and that's mainly the reason why I'm keeping Julia here, because I want to keep Lethal Durin happy. I like him a lot. I'd like to keep him happy as much as possible. Now, there are a number of Salian vassals in the area, which I wouldn't mind attacking, but it really depends on how many they have. I mean, look at that guy. He's following us with 181. Not particularly happy about that. Now, as you can see, we have 7,169, which is obviously purely enough. It's absolutely fine. Very much enough for us to be able to hand that in, but I'd like to do a little bit more just to make sure that we have, you know, a good gain of reputation with the Silvermist Rangers. I'd like to be able to join their order and hopefully be able to recruit a couple of them as well, because even though I'm attempting to do this hero adventurer, you know, claimant quest that we're trying here, even though we're trying to do that, I'd very much like to have a little bit of support in terms of the ranged side of things. Now, obviously, these guys, these hero adventurers and maiden adventurers and all that sort of thing, they all have ranged weapons, and that's absolutely fine. But for the most part, they're cavalry, right? So it would be kind of nice if we had some dedicated archers that were actually just a little bit less good than Noldor units. Can you imagine having a little bit less than Noldor units? That would be fantastic. So yeah, we're going to see if we can actually make something happen with that. Anson is consistently leveling up with our trainer skill as well, by the way, which is really nice. So shall we? I'm actually unsure what to do with him right now. It's a bit weird. I mean, I could get him a little bit more in riding skill and then just get him some strength, I guess, but for the most part, I mean, I don't really want to get him more first aid, surgery, wound treatment, etc. because we are technically the medic, as you can see. Our medic skills are actually really nice. And obviously Sir Jocelyn is now the engineer, so Anson is kind of a little bit segregated right now. He's not really, you know, he's a bit redundant, which is a bit unfortunate, really. Maybe I should use him as a backup medic in case I get killed or something, but Anson is more likely to get killed alongside me, so I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, but as you can see, oh yes, huge amounts of money, which is fantastic. Oh yeah, also, what I do need to do is I need to... Bane of Bread. Yes, there you go, because I've been saying that it sounds like a bread type here in England, so, you know, why not? Why not? Let's just do that. I'm getting a bit irritated with Sir Alistair now, because he's apparently annoyed at Roland and Sir Jocelyn. Oh yeah, now Sir Jocelyn's being really annoying. Okay. Well, it seems like I'm going to have to get rid of Sir Alistair, aren't I? I mean, let's just have a look here. No, I don't want this. Thank you very much. I like notes. Okay, so let's have a look here. Oh, it doesn't actually... Oh, no, it does say. So, Alistair. Okay, so I'm going to have to get rid of Sir Alistair, unfortunately, because he is upsetting both of them, which is really quite bad, in my opinion. Okay, we need to separate for a while. I'm terribly sorry, Sir Alistair. I mean, he's really good. I wanted to keep him around, but you just can't do that sometimes, can you? Oh, well, here's the Snake Cult Shrine. We're going to just wait a little bit. I'm going to wait off screen, because obviously I don't want to waste time here, but I'm going to just see whether we can find some Fierce Vein ladies in waiting, and see if we can improve our maiden adventurer count. Ah, the Serpent Priestess, as you can see. Oh, yes. Okay, so, yeah, we are attacking some Snake Cult Virgin Hunters. Now, the main thing with these guys is that, obviously, they don't actually have any Fierce Vein ladies in waiting, but I thought it would be kind of cool to show the first interaction with the Snake Cult that we have had with the Bane of Bread character that we have here. So, you know, we're going to try and see what we can do about this, because they do have 5 peasant women. And, you know, peasant women, they actually advance pretty fast in rank. And we'd be able to get, I don't know, some really, really nice maiden cavalry and things like that really quickly. And hopefully then they'll just level up into maiden adventurers whenever they like. But, yeah, I'd really like to get some of those Feardsvain ladies in waiting, because if it's true that you can actually advance them with 200 dinars, I mean, I'm pretty sure it is, because a number of you have actually said that now, so I'm pretty intrigued about it, and I'd very much like to do it as soon as possible, but obviously it really just depends on me finding them. And I did wait outside the Snake Cult Shrine for a pretty significant amount of time. Not, I mean, maybe 1 or 2 in-game days. I mean, I don't know how significant that is, really, but didn't really want to wait too long. And then I came across this party right here, and they had some peasant women. So I thought, come on now, let's do it. Let's just attack them, see what we can do. And, oh yeah, I should probably also, apparently, fight a bunch of Ebony Knights or something along those lines. They're usually found in Deshar territory, and that would maybe yield a pretty decent ebony sword. So maybe that would be a nice idea. But as you can see, there you go. No deaths whatsoever on our part, which is nice. And 5 peasant women for our trouble. Very nice indeed. I'm going to take one of these prisoners as well. And let's see if there's anything here. Oh, there might actually be something for us. There we go. Fantastic. Kasim is hopefully equipping himself with good things. I mean, obviously, we have no idea. I mean, I have no idea what his strength is like, so maybe it's pretty bad. But yeah, as you can see, I just wandered over here because they came a bit close to the Snake Cult Shrine, and I was like, oh, okay, fine, let's just fight them and see how that goes. But as you can see, there doesn't seem to be much around here, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, how long should I wait? I don't really want to wait too long because I do have to do that Silvermist quest. Ah, hello, who's that? No, they do have 3 peasant women, but it's not, I don't think it's too necessary to go after them too much. Julia has advanced in level as well, which means I will be able to get a little bit more in Iron Flesh, a little bit more in Strength. I actually don't think I'll go for Iron Flesh. I think I'm going to go for Weapon Master instead so that we can level up her archery still. Because she's got to become a mini Lethal Duran, doesn't she? She has to become a mini Lethal Duran. I think that would be kind of nice. Anyway, it seems like I'm probably going to be moving on from here because I do have 15 days to complete this quest. Maybe we should fight some more Jatu. Alright, it seems like we may have come across one of the better Jatu parties here, so this is going to be pretty difficult, I think, because they have 3 Battle Riders. As we know, Battle Riders are pretty harsh to fight, but other than that, we actually do have a bit of a test here. Now, for those of you that may not believe me when it comes to the Noldor recruiting thing, these guys actually have Noldor in their prisoner's hold. So I'm going to be pretty interested to see what happens. So let us charge in. It is midnight, so it's going to be pretty dark, but we do have a pretty nice skybox as a result. And we're now gonna make our way over. I'm actually just gonna charge in. I'm just gonna charge in against them because these guys are Jatu. We cannot allow them to charge at us first. Or actually, can we? Because it is an uphill battle for them. It is an absolute uphill battle. Well, we're just gonna place our archers on the top of the hill here anyway. But let's just see. Can I get a lance? No, I cannot get a couch lance at all. No, seems like that's not gonna happen. No, they're unable to do anything. They're unable to do anything because we are having an utterly favorable terrain right now. I mean, just look at the terrain. It's absolutely fantastic. We are really, really lucky to have that terrain right in front of us. Obviously, I don't know where the Battle Riders are. Where are the Battle Riders? Are the Battle Riders actually still coming, or have we killed them already? Or oh, yes, we are actually killing some of them. That's wonderful. Now, bear in mind, there is actually a number of, shall we say, Shadow Legion Marinus units here. Now, Marinus units are obviously very good. Okay, never mind. Against cavalry, I was going to say, but he's dead. There's only one of them, and he died. So we don't really need to worry about him anymore. Oh, that was kind of hilarious. Okay, so can I find some enemies to fight? Yeah, yep, there we go. There's one. Thank you very much, Horsey. Yes, you did a good job. And there's a Shadow Hunter as well. Not bad. There we go. Kill that. Our archers didn't do much, or did they? They actually didn't. They didn't do too badly. They did get a couple of kills, but this was probably the easiest fight I have ever seen against the Jatu. Because usually, obviously, when you're up against the Jatu, they usually get a really, really flat battlefield, and it's really very easy for them to just charge at you with all their lances. But thankfully, as you can, yeah, the Noldor escaped. Yeah, they just escaped. I couldn't do anything to get them, unfortunately. But well, What can you do? We do have some more peasant women, though, which is fantastic. And we can capture some Jatu raiders and mercenary armsmen and things like that, so I suppose that's not all bad. And then everyone's going to be equipping a heavy saber, apparently. And, yeah, there's actually a bunch of good armor here, so I'm going to take some, just for the sake of taking some and selling it, perhaps. There you go. And we now have another Jatu war party over here, I believe. And they also have some Noldor. I saw them just as it was becoming nighttime. So hopefully we'll be able to catch them, maybe? Did they go over here? Did I see them out of the corner of my eye? Ah, there they are. So yeah, these guys have Noldor nobles, warriors, rangers. You probably can't, you know, actually take them or anything. But we are getting a little bit more rating on our Silvermist quest. So I thought, why not? Let's just attack them, and hopefully we'll get a pretty nice terrain. Did you notice that they actually went to the flat terrain over there? Ah, this might be pretty good for us anyway, so we're just going to charge straight on in. I have more cavalry than they have units, so this is going to be pretty painful for them. Let us hope. I mean, look at this. That would be a very daunting sight. Oh yes, that would be a very daunting sight to me if I was seeing that. Obviously, we are technically charging uphill, but obviously if I just stop all of them right here, then they're unable to do anything with their lances, and all of our people will be able to just massacre them, hopefully. Yeah, probably best not to use my lance right now, so let's just get my good old terrible saber out, or whatever it is. Yeah, hopefully I'm going to get a pretty nice weapon from one of these Jatu war parties, maybe. I mean, it's unlikely that they're going to have something that I can actually use well, because obviously they mostly have sabers like the one I'm using, and or lances, which obviously I'm already using one, so yeah, doesn't seem to be really necessary. Oh, hello there. Yes, there's a lance. Oh yes, come on. Ah, can I not kill him, really? Okay, well, there we go. Okay, horsey, you just kill everyone. I'm just gonna sit here. No, he didn't want to do any damage to that guy. No, apparently not. Oh well. Yeah, it seems like the horse that we have is a little bit weird, because sometimes he's just like, yes, I can kill this enemy with my charge damage. And other times he's just like, oh no, let me just hit him really softly. You know, so it's a bit weird. But there you go. That was another nice victory there, pretty easy. And yeah, we're getting some snake cult armsmen here. Not entirely sure if I want to really take these, but they do become cobra warriors, and in general, you know, they're pretty decent, so I don't think that that's too bad. And Kasim has advanced in level, but I don't think I'm going to be leveling him up just yet. There's an honor lance and some other things, but yeah, we're just going to... Yeah. No one wants anything. No one wants anything from these people, so I'm just not going to take anything either. And we're going to go further and deeper into Jatu territory. Yeah, I wondered what you thought I was going to say there. Deeper into something. Yeah, deeper into something. Now, I believe that we have 2 unique spawns in the area around Poinsbrook, and I'm thinking maybe we should head over there and just see what's going on. But then, upon doing so, I feel as though it might be a bit of a waste of time, because these guys are going to be like, what, Cuda the Ravager and maybe Warlord Volkar? Warlord Volkar is going to be somewhere around here. Or Zolkar, or whatever his name is? Yeah. Knights of the Old Republic. The Volkar gang, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, they don't seem to be around here, actually. Or are they? Oh, there he is. There's Cuda the Ravager. Yeah, he's usually around here, apparently. So, yeah, it would be kind of nice to actually... Oh, maybe I should help those guys with that fight over there. Should I? Should I help them with that? I mean, that's the thing. Let's have a look. I have 13,500 now, so if I help them, am I going to be getting any rating? That is the question here, because I have helped people in the past, and they've not given me any rating whatsoever, so we're going to see how that goes, but obviously I'm just going to charge straight on in, really. I mean, there's not much more you can do against Jatu, and hopefully they're going to be traveling uphill. Yes, they are. They are traveling uphill. It is a bit flatter than I would have liked. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yes. That's kind of what I meant when I was like, they seem to be moving pretty fast for my liking. Not particularly happy about that, and then that's what happened. So yeah, I can still get killed. I can still get killed very easily. And we're losing hero adventurers, which is not good. But, well, I guess that's just how it goes. I guess, in general, when you have a huge amount of hero adventurers or adventurer units in general, you probably want to make sure that you have such a critical mass of them, like you have stated in the comments beforehand, that you just basically shut down the enemy from doing anything. So they cannot attack you, they cannot do anything, because the hero adventurers are just going to swarm. And if you lose one, then that's absolutely fine, because you have another 7,000 in reserve. But obviously right now I currently don't, so yeah. Anyway, the one thing that I think we might be doing, it depends, but as it has been pretty easy to siege the White Stag Castle fief, I think we're probably not going to be doing that, which was the other alternate plan to help the Claimant, which was to become a vassal, take a bunch of fiefs, and then when the Liege of Ravenstern, in this case, would not give me something, then I would obviously revolt, but then that technically creates our own faction. I'm unsure how that actually works with the Claimant. So if you take the Claimant quest and then you capture something as a vassal, I don't know. It's a little bit convoluted. So I'd prefer to just do it straight up, because it was pretty easy for us to actually, win at White Stag Castle. So if we're able to do that with the Claimant's quest, then I think we're going to have a really, really fun time of things, and it's actually going to work out really nicely. So hopefully that's going to be the way it goes. Otherwise, well, I guess we'll just try our best. I mean, I don't know where the... hilariously enough, I don't know where the Claimant is. I've actually been attempting to find her for quite some time. There is a Maiden Warder here, though. There's 7 of them. Okay, I'd very much like to take all 7, so let's see what I can do here. Maiden Cavalry's leveled up, and okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of some people here. Probably the Snake Cult, or the... Yeah, we'll lose the Highwaymen. I personally feel like the Highwaymen are not going to be too good there, and we have exactly 7 spaces, so that's fantastic. So let's go in there. I was actually hoping for a ransom broker as well, but no, there we go. I can hire all of you. Fantastic. I don't want to wait here for some time, thank you. Alright, so yeah, now what we're going to do is I'm actually going to make my way all the way back to Senderfall. And who's that? Do they have something that I can pillage? Pilfer? No, not really. I mean, they have Knights of the Dragon and some Ravenspear mercenaries, I think. Yeah, but only one. I don't think it's particularly necessary. Okay, so did I actually get some score for that? Yeah, I did actually get. I got 1,000. Didn't I? I thought I had 12,500 before. Maybe I'm just misinterpreting that or something. But well, it doesn't matter too much, because I don't know. Maybe I would have gotten 1,000. I don't know, because we did get some relation with the village anyway, so I suppose that's pretty reasonable. All right. So any ransom brokers here? No, there's a bounty hunter, and no ransom brokers at all. Okay, no ransom brokers or travelers. That's actually very weird, because every single tavern I go into usually has a ransom broker or a traveler, or both, actually. So not having those is kind of weird. Okay, so let's have a look. There's Reva again, and Sister Mora, and I believe... no, that's not going to do it. Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so no thanks, not right now. No. We're going to part with 200 dinars for that. Thank you very much. Search for a bandit treasure cache near Ema. Oh, now that is amazing, because I've seen a number of comments from all of you that have stated that you're at day 700 plus, and you still have not found the Red Brotherhood hideout. So I was like, oh, hopefully I'm not going to have that. So I'm just really lucky there, apparently. And where is Ema? Ema is around here, there, no. Where is it? There. Oh no, that's not it. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter where it is, because we already know now, and that is fantastic, because that means we will be able to go in and get a Qualis gem, which is fantastic. I mean, really. That was. It's about time, really, isn't it? It is about time. So let's have a look where Ema is first. Oh, wow, it's all the way down in the south. Okay, so that's going to take me a bit of time to get to anyway, but... Yeah, there it is. So it's around here somewhere. So we're going to obviously go and find that in the next episode, of course. But before we end this episode off here, can't believe that I actually found it just from going in there at that precise moment. That is pretty insane, if I do say so myself. Ooh, this is also pretty insane. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Who is actually on our side right here? No, the Baron is not on our side. So let's move in to help Count Stefan. And, oh my. Okay, so am I going to tell my cavalry to charge in here? I don't think I am, actually. I think I'm just going to allow our vassals to do their thing. Now, the main reason why I'm doing this is because the enemy actually has a couple of Jatu battle riders and other things available in his prisoner's hold, and I'm just like, I would very much like to take those, thank you very much. So hopefully I'll be able to steal them away from our allies here. And we are going to get a bit of relation with the lords that we're helping as well. So I suppose that's pretty nice, because obviously then that means that when we do eventually decide to do a Claimant, which is going to be, I think, pretty soon actually, maybe in the next couple of episodes perhaps. Depends if I'm able to find her actually, more than anything. But yeah, let's see if I'm able to... Did he really just block that? Did he really just block that? That is hilarious. Okay. Not entirely sure what was happening with that, but okay. That's fine. Can I actually block? Can I actually kill someone else? Block someone else? No, I don't want to block someone else. Thank you very much. Now, well, the Bane of Bread is behind the enemy's lines, and we're doing some damage to no one. Yes, that's exactly what we like, isn't it? No, not really. Okay, so I did a lot of damage to his horse, killed his horse, so I suppose he's not going to be too effective now. And I think I'm actually going to tell my forces now to charge in because, well, we do want to get them a little bit of experience, I suppose. Maybe some of them, like the maidens, could use a little bit of experience to level up into heroine adventurers. I think that would be kind of nice. But as it stands, look at the Ravenstern. The Ravenstern are absolutely destroying the Sarlians. I have no idea why, though. Why is that? I mean, I suppose it's because they're just actually standing here. I mean, just look at them. Look at the Sarlian. The Sarlians, they're just literally standing there not doing much. So I suppose that's probably the reason why. Because all I'm seeing right now is really a one-sided battle. Very, very one-sided battle. And the Sarlian forces are being absolutely decimated. I know many of you don't like me using that word because it's not quote-unquote accurate. But it's technically, you know, they are technically just reaping the whirlwind in this case. And absolutely destroying everyone. So it's very, very good. Really surprised, actually. Really surprised. I think I'm just in a pretty happy mood now that I found the Red Brotherhood hideout, because I've been searching for that for ages. Every single tavern, it's just like, okay, so let me ask for some rumors. Oh, I knew about this guy that went behind the barn and late one night and he heard a sound and it was a mouse. And yeah, that kind of story is what's gonna happen most of the time. Obviously, I just kind of made that up, but point is, that's kind of what you're going to get when you ask for a rumor most of the time. So there you go. We do gain a little bit of relation with Count Stefan, which is very nice. We can actually take him prisoner. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take him prisoner. Even though honor is good, I'm going to take him prisoner mainly just for the money. And yeah, I mean, we're going to need quite a lot of money as it goes, as we go on. So yeah, hopefully that's going to be fine. And what are we going to do here, though? What are we going to do here? Am I going to get rid of some of my Ravenstern? Or no, I'm just going to get rid of these Mist Mountain Raiders. Can't believe I actually didn't even notice that I had those. But yeah, they're pretty terrible, as well as the Red Brotherhood Thieves and things like that. They're not very good either. The Guildsman's actually a bit better, so... Are the Mist Mountain? No, they're not that good. So yeah, we're just going to let that go. Going to let the Thieves go, actually. I don't particularly like them that much, so... I suppose it's perfectly fine to let them go. And there you go. Very nice. Everyone is now equipping some new things. And who equipped the... Wait a minute. Does Lethal Durin not have a helmet? I thought he actually had a helmet. Okay. I thought he had a helmet, but apparently he did not? That's very strange. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about that now. A little bit worried about him actually missing out on leaving his helmet behind or something, but no, seems okay. I'm going to speak to Count Stefan now to say everything's good. Okay, yep, everything's fine. Alright, so we were able to get the Jatu Battle Rider like I wanted, and we also have the Red Brotherhood hideout location, so everything's turning up Beartilde. Which is actually pretty nice. Not bad. Not bad at all, if I do say so myself. So, let's go into the castle and speak to the Silvermist Ranger. I have bounties to claim. There you go. We have improved our relation to 12, and we now have 3,000 dinars from them, and we have advanced to 28. So that is pretty good. That is pretty good. So, yeah, otherwise I can just do the tournament things or the rivals and stuff like that. But at the moment, I don't think I can join them. I think I need to get a pretty decent amount of relation to be able to join them. I actually am a bit unfamiliar with the Knighthood Order sort of way of doing things. So we're going to see how that goes in time. And I'm probably going to look at the wiki a little bit. But other than that, I thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time.